And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. We got a live one here. We've got a lot of news. I've got 5 solid articles to go over. Not sure where to start. You know, there's so much manipulation in the price, so many secrets, whole lot of money to be made. You know, I really think that a lot of the middle class people are going to get just like destroyed to the lower class. Some of the people of the rich are going to go to super rich. There's going to be a few of us that are in the middle class that go to super rich. And there's going to be like, I don't know, 5%, 1% of the people are going to be rich and the other 90% are going to be poor. It's going to be ugly. And crypto is what is going to help us. That's why we study fundamental cryptos. I hope you don't just have one. I hope that you have a variety of them just in case some cryptos don't work out. All right. Let me get this thing started here. First 5 people of the show: AJ Singh, TJ Smith, MK_P, Mr. OG, and Isa. And we are all here trying to figure out what the hell's going on. That's just what we're trying to do. Gordon Logan, member for 31 months at the 2024 crypto explosion. Hi, Hulk. Just wanted to say simply thanks for everything, mate. P.S. By Jove. It's Gordon Logan. Then you got Luis Saucedo. Welcome to the entry-level membership. Zebek went up 25% yesterday. Says Sultan Mohammed. So I told you, look, and welcome back again. YT got us at the 2-minute and 15-second mark. Congratulations. Funky Chicken 541 says, just a poor working man trying to get a buck. I'm happy with what I've got so far. It's what it is. It is what it is. Like, as you can see, you know what's hilarious? I'm going to take a screenshot next time. When they cut out my channel and part of my screen shows something twirling, I look over at the left and YT saying excellent connection with the green dot. And I'm like, what? So for the people that say, oh, it's your internet, guess what? I moved to Reno and it still does the same fucking thing. So it's not my internet connection. It's not my computer because I got 2 computers and they both did it. Then what the hell is it? YouTube? Well, YouTube's showing great connection and it has a green dot and it says excellent connection. So I don't know what it is. It's somebody at YT. And we're going to just deal with it. Look, this show is going to take work. It takes a lot of work for me to make these shows, to find the news and to present it and then to clean the spam out, and just takes a lot. Now, Zebek was one of those cryptos that we go over every now and then. I'll show you something that I was looking at investing in or whatever. And my goal is not to show you stuff that goes up right away. This thing, it went up and then down, and then now it just went up 25%. You know, if you've got, look, I don't trade, I just invest. So if I give you a crypto, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't even know why I'm making this channel for 5 years. I don't know anything about financial advice. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. Okay? You know, it's just, we're going to go over fundamentals, but Zebek is one of those that I went over. And like, if you know how to trade or do it right, you could make a lot, because the cryptos I go over, they're fundamental. Real world use case, no dumb shit or whatever. And Zebek is just one of those. But congratulations. what you do is when it goes up, you sell, and then when it drops back down, you buy in, and it goes. I mean, I don't know. It's easy. It's way tougher than that, but that's like the basics. I don't go over all that. I don't really care. I know I'll just get rich one day when it happens. So I got these cryptos. Digital Gold Digger says, Hulk, you got me thinking everything needs to be transferred to Caleb and Brown. Well, I mean, even, that's your own call. Even the guy that we had the interview with, Jim, he still has a hardware wallet. So, Caleb Brown's not trying to have you transfer everything to them. I mean, if you want to, great. If not, great. Like, I'm just giving you an option. We're going to start off today. And we're going to start off today with wallets being hacked. And that's a great place to start. Let me find that article. Oh, here we go. So, oh, God. Look, just something bad's coming, all right? And at least put half your shit in with Caleb and Brown. Let's look right here. Pudgy. All right, here's your article right here. There's a new malware and it's draining crypto wallets, everybody. And it's happening through Google Chrome. Google is getting their asses kicked. New malware is attacking cryptocurrency users, stealing wallet credentials, there you go, and financial data by bypassing Chrome's encryption and monitoring clipboard activity to intercept and redirect transactions. Oh man, not good. A newly discovered remote access Trojan, it's called RAT, R-A-T. It's known as Stilachi RAT, is specifically targeting cryptocurrency users by stealing digital wallet credentials and exfiltrating sensitive data. Microsoft Incident Response's researchers detailed the malware's capability in a report published March 17th, 2025, everybody, just a few days ago, highlighting its focus on compromising Google Chrome users, who store cryptocurrency wallet extensions on their computer. Oh, you just effed up big time. And saved login credentials. According to Microsoft, RAT targets a specific list, specific cryptocurrency wallet extensions for the Google Chrome browser. The malware scans for 20 different wallet extensions, including BitGet wallet. Now, that's formerly known as BitKeep. Trust wallet. Hey, Crypto Hulk, I heard this one a few weeks ago. Hey, Crypto Hulk, what do you know about Trust Wallet? Your cheeks are getting clapped. That's what I know about Trust Wallet. What about Chainlink Wallet, Crypto Hulk? Oh, you're fucked. What about MetaMask, Crypto Hulk? Yeah, you're fucked too. What about Token Pocket, Crypto Hulk? Yeah. What about Binance, BNB Chain Wallet? Bend over, dry fuck is coming your way. What about OKX Wallet, Crypto Hulk? You're fucked. What about SUI, SUI Wallet, Crypto Hulk? You're fucked. What about Bravos, Starknet Wallet, Crypto Hulk? You're fucked as well. Crypto Hulk, now surely the Coinbase wallet is safe. Oh, no, you're fucked. Caleb and Brown, everybody. Leap Cosmos Wallet, you're fucked. What about Manta Wallet? Nope, you're fucked. Kepler Wallet, nope, you're fucked. What about Phantom? Cheeks clapped. What about Compass Wallet for say? You're fucked. What about Math Wallet? Yup, you're fucked. Definitely fucked. Fractal Wallet, you're fucked. Station Wallet, you're fucked. What about Conflux Portal? Oh, you're fucked. What about Plug? You're fucked. Yeah. Coinbase and Binance, MetaMask, Trust, Phantom. That's your cheeks getting clapped by the big man behind you when you're standing in line for the shower there, buddy. Beyond targeting cryptocurrency wallets, the rat also steals stored login credentials from Google Chrome by bypassing its encryption mechanisms. The report explains the rat extracts Google Chrome encryption key from the local state file in a user's directory. However, since the key is encrypted when Chrome is first installed, it uses Windows APIs that rely on current user's context to decrypt the master key. This allows access to stored credentials in the passwords vault. Oh my God. Not good. I'm going to stop reading this. And just let you know that Caleb and Brown. And let's go right into Caleb and Brown here. Caleb and Brown utilizes Fireblocks for custody. That's about 2,000 banks and financial institutions all around the world. 2,000 banks and financial institutions all around the world are not using Coinbase Wallet. They're not using Phantom. They're not using Trust. They're not using MetaMask. They're not using Binance. None of the above, okay? That's why I have my stuff in Caleb and Brown, because 2,000 banks and financial institutions all around the world use Fireblocks, and that's what Caleb and Brown uses as well. So, but Crypto Hulk, but I just checked my wallet and it's all gone. Look, I've been talking about this for about 3 months now. Caleb and Brown. One of these days, we're going to have a little chat. And your shit's going to be gone because you fucked up and didn't listen to Crypto Hulk. You were trying to do something else. But I don't know if I should do this. Crypto Hulk never talked about it. Oh, well, I'm smarter than Crypto Hulk. Yeah, smart ass. That's about it. The only thing smarter you are is a smart ass. See, that's why I'm going with Caleb Brown, because I'm trying to go where 2,000 banks are going. These banks ain't using MetaMask, Binance, Coinbase, Trust Wallet, none of that fucking dumb shit, okay? Oh shit, Maxine Waters. What the fuck? Tell that bitch to get off this channel. Sounds like lots of people gonna get caught with their pants down. Oh my God. Just how I liked it, Hulk. Oh my God. Oh my God, you sick fuck. Justin Steven, if you don't have Caleb Brown, you're screwed, people, and that's faux show. You know, hey, some people, well, how did I miss this one? Ron Launderville, oh my God. Hi, Hulk. Thank you. Here's for your cold plungy fund. Awesome, man. You know, I'm going to start looking right about now for a cold plunge. I'm going to start hitting up the social media. And what is this, March? I'm going to start now on a little cold plunge journey. I'll let you know which one I decide. It's just going to be the motor. I got a bathtub, so I don't need the whole tub thing and all that shit. I can just use my own bathtub and run filters, or maybe no filters at all. I can just drain the tub every 2 days or something, or whatever it is, and there'll be no dirt in there. So I'm gonna talk to one of those people running the place and say, hey, I got a tub. Don't really need to run all these filters. I don't think I need to run no filters and shit. I mean, if I change the water every 2 to 3 days, then what's the fun? I don't need a filter. So anyhow, Ron, thank you very much. I need to get cold plunging. I totally feel different. I'll tell you what. I'll take a break on the show for a second, for about 30 seconds or so, but cold plunging is massively important. I'm 55, coming up here in, I don't know, like a month or 3 weeks. I'm 55 years old, and it sucks. And I don't have the strength and all these things that I did when I was 35 and stuff. And then you get like pains, lots of pains and shit. I'll tell you what, though, when I was cold plunging, I felt great. When I was cold plunging, I just felt good, and it was like, this is how normal is. And then I stopped when I moved to Reno and shit, or maybe like a week before I moved here. So for about 3 weeks ago, I stopped cold plunging. I feel it. I feel different. Like I've got to get the cold plunge just for my health. I've noticed more water retention in parts of my body and stuff, on my lower calves and stuff, and just I've noticed strength loss, energy loss. So I don't know what, whatever age you're at. I mean, if you're probably 25, you don't need it, but if you hit like 35 and up, I'd suggest a cold plunge. And even if you're younger, if you're in competitive sports or you want to get more competitive, the cold plunge is massively important. I'm telling you. Without a cold plunge, I feel like shit. Okay, and we're back. So they cut us off at about the 2 minute and 15. Here we are at 17. It happened about 15 minutes later after that. So far, 17 and a half minutes in the show, cut off twice. Somebody says they're 62 and they feel like shit. I'm telling you what. No, what Costco has is just like the tub. You still got the tub. Now it depends. They got super expensive ones and cheap ones. I'll let you know. I've already researched it a lot anyway. There's some good cold plunge tubs that are about $200-300 and built well. And then your tub can go up to $3,000 or whatever. So that's just fucking nutso to me. Now the chillers, that's the thing. Now, if you live in some place where you can keep your tub outside, then you don't have to run your chiller in the winter. I don't really have that luxury where I'm living. Kind of live in they have a HOA and there's no backyard like deal. So I can't really keep mine outside. That would save the motor. But in the summer, you're going to need a chiller, and a good one. They sell them $1,000, $2,000, $2.5 or something. I'm going to look. I think it's called RevX, REVX. I'll let you guys know which ones. I'll probably come down to like 3 different chillers and then tell you guys which ones I get, or which one I get. I'm not buying the tub, just the chiller. So just if you're 30 plus, I swear by the cold plunge. Working out's important to me, but I'll tell you what, the cold plunge is getting real close to like working out. Like, it's massively important for you to do that. And then keep the temperature. Now, you can only handle, I can get down to about 37 degrees or so, and I'm cool with that. But some of you guys, maybe it's 45 or 50. Okay, don't try to do too much. Just 38, 37 works great for me. It's not too much. I'm built cold. I can't deal with heat. So that's, don't say, well, I want to do what Crypto Hulk does and do 35 minutes for 35 degrees for 20 minutes. No, you might end up like getting sick or something. All right. I'm that guy in the summer. When it starts hitting 80, it's not good. When it starts hitting 100, I could be dead. But I'm also that guy that can run around in t-shirt and shorts the whole winter, even when it's snowing. So I'm like that. Okay. So just understand. So maybe you only need to get your chiller down to 50 or 45, right? And it's not nothing that's, I want to be tougher than Hulk. It's not like that. Like, I'm just built to where I like cold. I can't do heat. Okay, it's not good. I can't do it. But cold, it doesn't bug me. It relaxes me. If it's 65 in the house, I'm like, whew, thank God. And then when it starts hitting 70, 72, I'm starting to get fucking pissed because it's hot, right? So I usually keep the house at 67, you know? And I'm just like, everybody hates me, but I'm like, everybody's got sweatshirts on. I'm like, looks like you're getting ready to go to Alaska. I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and they're wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts. I'm like, really? 67? Is that fucking cold? But anyhow, all right, enough of the personal shit. Fam Crypto, thank you very much. I will use that towards my cold plunge. That's a lot of fucked. You said this was coming. Straight soap grabbers. Caleb Brown all day. Plus their customer service is amazing. I'm looking into cold plunging in my local here in Henderson. That's a nice place. I love Henderson. That's where I'd like to end up living is Henderson, Summerlin, Lake Las Vegas or something. Anyhow, let me move on. But yeah, Fam Crypto, I'll let you know what cold plunge I get. And everybody here. I mean, that's how you stay young, I'm telling you. And we're all getting older, not younger. When we're crypto rich, I'll tell you the other shit. I'm gonna look into getting HGH maybe in 2-3 months down the road. I already showed you guys the company. I think it's like $400 a month or something. You only need that shit when you're like 50 and up, and you do need it. Okay, it's not like a luxury. All right. Where are we going here? Pakistan. We're going to Pakistan, hopping on a flight, and we are going to check out Pakistan. Let me do a copy and a paste. Yeah, nice. I'm right before Lake Las Vegas. I used to visit Vegas a lot, so I'm pretty familiar with the different neighborhoods. You get like north where Nellis is, and then Lake Las Vegas is off to the eastern part of that, and then south of that, Nellis is like Henderson and shit. But anyhow, I'm pretty familiar with those areas. That's where I'd really like to end up is out in Henderson or something. All right. Pakistan. Okay, I want to show you something here. With Pakistan, they're moving forward in crypto. The United States is pretending like they're not doing anything. There's a province in Pakistan. It aims to become Pakistan's first province with universal digital payment system. Everybody, I want you to see this. We will not be rich until all these countries are all hooked up, at least with a phone, satellite, internet, digital ID, digital wallets, all of this stuff. I know how desperate everybody is. Oh, let's get rich tomorrow. And you hear something about Ripple, and you look to your left or whatever it is to see for the price, and it goes down. Okay. Let's talk about what's really going on and focus on facts, okay? Peshawar. It's called Peshawar. The provincial administration of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa said on Wednesday it has prepared a strategy. Now, this is so massive, you need to hear this. In Pakistan, Ripple Partners, by the way, I'll show you proof here in a minute. They have prepared a strategy to roll out a universal digital payment system. Are you hearing me? Universal digital payment system, making it the first province in Pakistan to introduce a cashless economy for business and financial transactions. The cashless Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, whatever it's called, initiative aims to modernize financial transactions by requiring all public, all private payments, including small, that's people like you and me, and large businesses transactions to be conducted digitally. Oh, here's where the government controls everything, everybody. This is the beginning of the end of the world as we know it. The strategy includes a phased a phased implementation plan with various government departments, institutions, and district administrations assigned specific responsibilities. The system developed in partnership with mobile wallet service providers. Well, what mobile wallet service provider, Crypto Hulk? Oh, I'm going to show you who I believe it is in a little bit here. The system developed in partnership with mobile wallet service providers. The province has decided to launch a universal digital payment system for all types of transactions and business payments. The KP government said in a statement, adding that a detailed implementation strategy had been finalized. The system requires, here's the bad news, listen to this. The system requires all businesses, small and large, as well as private and government transactions, to shift to digital payments. Oh, man. As part of the initiative, the government will collect data on all commercial entities, including small shops, stalls, street vendors of the village council, ensuring that they are integrated into the new digital framework. Everybody, I want you to see what's going on. Everybody, see, in America, you can't give us no bullshit about, well, we got poor people in America and they can't get a phone and da-da-da-da. That shit ain't going to work in Pakistan. All the poor people, whatever it is, if you're a fucking street vendor, street vendors are po. Everybody that's po is said la la Dixie. Yeah, all those people there, they're all going to have their crypto wallets and stuff. I'm just showing you how it is. The government will make sure that you use that stuff. Gary Elwell, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Appreciate that. Now what we got here, let's look at the next article with Pakistan. I'm showing the evidence right here, everybody. Ripple is a government agency, or Ripple is a global agency. Look what we got here. Pizza Shark gave 10 people memberships. Okay, first person is Joey Smith, got a membership. Story Central got a membership from Pizza Shark 69. David Bravo got a membership by Pizza Shark 69. Bernard B got a membership. That's 5. And then we got Jason K. Joseph Sturman got a membership. Brian Ponce got a membership from Pizza Shark. Walter Everett got a free membership. How on earth do you people end up with free memberships? Just YouTube gives them. Like I could say, I want to give 10 memberships. So I pay like $50 and YouTube chooses who gets them. That's how that works. All right, so how is this going on in Pakistan? Crypto Hulk, how is Pakistan coming up with all this technology and all this shit? Well, it's Ripple. Here's the title here. This is 6 years ago. Pakistan Faisal Bank, Faysal. Pakistan's Faisal Bank adopts Ripple's blockchain technology. Wow. Faisal Bank announced a partnership with Ripple to use RippleNet. The Karachi-based bank will be adopting Ripple's X-Current blockchain messaging platform for cross-border payments. The bank claims to be the first in Pakistan to employ Ripple's blockchain for cross-border payments. It is one of the biggest banks in Pakistan. There we go with that. That's your first proof. That was in 2019. Here's an article from 2022 where the Central Bank of Pakistan praises Ripple. So not only does the largest bank in Pakistan be a Ripple partner, the State Bank of Pakistan praises Ripple and XRP. There you go. In a surprising revelation from the State Bank of Pakistan, in their 2022 Financial Stability Report, the institution acknowledged the nascent, albeit promising work of Ripple and XRP in the global payment ecosystem. There you go. Looks like a guy on Twitter named Wrath of Kahneman. He's the one who showed everybody that. So I just want to give him credit, but I got it off of Bitcoinist magazine or Bitcoinist.com. And they were referencing his work. So, and I think this came out in 2023, actually. So this news is probably 2 years old. The State Bank of Pakistan. Now, Crypto Hulk, but where does Ripple get in all this from? Well, let me tell you something. Digital ID. Remember, we're talking about digital ID and wallets and shit? Okay, here we go. Ripple's had this for 10 years, everybody. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You always find out this. Crypto Hulk always finds out the cool shit. Let's take a look at this right here. Okay, here's your article. This is dated October 2014. 21 Bitcoin and digital currency companies endorse new digital framework for digital ID. Who else is involved in this, Crypto Hulk? MIT College. That's where Gary Gensler taught. Massachusetts Institute of Technology. They're also a Ripple partner, by the way. If you look at the third paragraph, you see Ripple Labs is mixed up in this. So is Exapo, which is XAPO, SnapSwap. These are all Ripple partners right here. We're talking about digital ID. World Economic Forum knows about all this. This is a big article that I can't go. This article is massive, okay? ID3 is mixed in. This thing is so huge. Let me show you again. 2014, new digital framework for digital ID, and it's a massive article, okay? It's on the Ripple page. Now, we're talking about crypto wallets. Let me show you something no other channel has. What do we got here? Go to the 2-minute, 17-second mark. 2-minute, 17-second mark. What do we got here? A Ripple logo, and it says Ripple Singapore. Then it says gold and silver in your wallet. This is 2014. Ripple. Okay, I already showed you about the digital ID and the digital, all that stuff, right? The new digital ID and all these wallets. Well, here's a 2014 Ripple Singapore gold and silver in your wallet. Now, if you go to the 3-minute, 49-second, 3-minute, 49-second mark. Besides having gold and silver in your wallet, what else do we have? Commodities, securities, fiat currencies, and more. So Ripple has had, wait a second, stop, Crypto Hulk. In 2014, Ripple announces new digital ID stuff, right? Okay, and then they start talking about wallets, right? In the Pakistani article, and then in the Ripple article, yeah. And then we look at 2014, and Ripple already had wallets there, and it said gold and silver in your wallet. Now we're talking about securities and commodities in your wallet. Oh, yeah, all this stuff, and fiat as well. Don't forget about that. Let me show you another one. You got this right here, the International Ripple Business Association. And let's take a little look. This is the Ripple customer list from 2014. I've got it. I'm the only one who has 2013 and 14. No other channel has what I got. And if we go to the 13-second mark, what do we got? Gateways are on-ramps to the Ripple network. They give users ability to move what? Fiat currency, cryptocurrency, gold, silver, and I already showed you commodities, securities. Guess what? We're 11 years after that. Then we got property, God knows what else. I mean, everything will be in the Ripple wallet. And guess what? Didn't Ripple just announce they're going to release a wallet? Yes, they are. But guess what? They've had it already for 11 years. I'm showing you all the proof. No other channel has. No other channel showing you all this. Ripple has been using that wallet all around the world, and now they're finally announcing it. Well, I've been announcing this for 3 years. So let me erase that one. Let me go into the chat section and see what I can find. Let's see. Thompson777 says, glad I considered Caleb Brown as well additional option for protection in regards to cold wallets. Right. I wouldn't put, like I said, any more than half my crypto on a wallet. Not with all the crazy shit going on and the hacking. I need institutional custody. That's what I need. And the cool part about Caleb Brown is you can call him up. Okay, we're back again. This is like what, third, fourth time of them shutting us off. Seems like when I mention Caleb Brown, they shut it off. Chainlink. Let's read an article. I got 2 articles on Chainlink. Now, it's a little expensive for me, but I just want to show you what's Chainlink are like oracles that tell smart contracts what to do. Ripple's also a partner of Chainlink. But I want you to see how good cryptos work together. You got Terrence McNamara. Terrence, thank you very much. Oh, also, I'd like to say I've been checking my numbers, and the numbers are good on the amount of watched hours. I was able to get my number of watched hours up, even though overall views are down. I think because I'm not cold plunging. And not every day do I make 5 videos for each show, so that might be part of it. But I want to encourage you. This is actually working. So when my show's over, let's say you're somebody that doesn't want to donate at all. Okay, do me a favor then. Like the show. Make some kind of comment in the top chat. Make some kind of comment in the comment section. Even if it's an emoji, just do that. Or just put hi, H-I, hi. Share the video with a friend. If you don't want to do that, share it to your own email. And finally, do this. This really, really helps. Go to YouTube, set up a playlist of Crypto Hawk shows, put it on 8 programs, and set the reloop button. And just let it just keep running. If you're one of those poor people who are really poor and honestly you can't give anything, please do that. Because it keeps my hours up. The hours are good. It helps the algorithm. It's definitely working. I'm back up to where I used to be like a month ago. Who's ever running my shows in a loop, my hours are coming up. So thank you very much for that. We're beating the algorithm. All righty. Mark Garcia is looping. Perfect. Appreciate that. Look, hey, I understand some people, it's tough financially for them, but just loop the fucking show. Then I don't have, then you've paid. Because you see, we all have our abilities. You know, To whom much is given, much is expected. I know I'm not God, but I'm just saying there's a saying for that. To whom much is given, much is expected. And if you aren't given a whole bunch, then just loop the show. That's all you got to do. Then you're paying it forward. That one guy, thank you very much for the donation. When will we get a classic Crypto Hulk couch cameo for old time's sake? Oh, you know, times move on. And I can't sit on the floor anymore. I'm getting 55 years old. My back's fucked up. Sciatic problems. So the old days of sitting on the floor. Now, I did have a little pad or something, but I just can't do it anymore. I'm getting older. So cherish the days. Look, we're on a journey, okay? And life changes. Sometimes for the good in some ways, and sometimes bad in other ways. We don't know what's going to happen with this crypto. I'm trying my best. A lot of you are trying your best. I'm here to try to look through all this dumb shit, to try to help myself, friends and family I know, and then you get through this. Don't get scared. Don't keep all your shit on one wallet, or just take half your shit and put it in Kalen Brown or something, because I'm just telling you, it's going to happen. These wallets are getting wiped out left and right. If you can't see, then one of these days, poop, maybe my wallet gets destroyed. I don't know. But I know I need institutional custody, and I got it, and I share it with you. Yes, they give me crypto. Like, we'll work for crypto. That's what I'm doing. Literally, I mean, my YouTube and shit has just busted down my channel. It pays decent, okay? But it's like, my channel should be massive, and I shouldn't have to completely worry. I mean, it's just, I'm not getting into it, but so that's why, I've got a little couple things running to try to make some extra cash so I can get stuff. Like the cold plunge. That's required, man. I'm getting, my shit hurts, and I need to buy that fucking thing. And those of you that are older like me, when you're 55, like, everything fucking hurts, man. I'm just like, son of a bitch. Like, even if I don't go super heavy on weights and shit, it still fucking hurts. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stop working out. So I took a week off while I was moving, and it was kind of good at first for the first 2 to 3 days, and then after that, everything started to hurt again. So I'm like, fuck, man, I can't get around this shit. So, Freedom Rings, thank you very much for that donation. Felt left out, had to donate too. I appreciate that, Matt. Right on. That just tells the algorithm to that YT, go fuck yourself. All right, Chainlink. Let's talk about Chainlink. If you got into Chainlink early, congratulations, you're a hero. I didn't get any. I think I was too late for it anyway. Now, as far as my sciatica, when I start getting some money, I want to get stem cell injections to see if that'll help. So that's one of the things I'm going to start doing. Not now. It's maybe 4 or 5 months down the road if I can get cash. I don't know, but I've got to get it fixed. And so I'll let you know. A lot of people on my channel, they're about 40 to 50 years old. And I'll keep you updated on what I do, what works, what doesn't. So there. Now, when I was in the cold plunge, that thing, man, bulletproof, okay? Makes everything chilled out, and everything was amazing in the cold plunge. I had no problems. All the pains are gone. Energy level's great. Mental's great. Cold plunge is what's up. But yeah, stem cell therapy. So here we go. Chainlink launches multi-stream. Now, this is massive. A major scalability upgrade for data streams. Chainlink has introduced multi-stream, a new update to data streams that significantly enhance Oracle scalability and speed. The decentralized Oracle network can now process thousands per second. The update also optimizes the development of new data streams, making their activation faster and more efficient. Multi-stream involves data streams for DeFi by enabling developers to aggregate multiple data types in a single request and retrieve them on-chain. Chainlink, I'll explain this here in a second. Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network built on blockchain technology that enables smart contracts to securely interact with external data sources, such as APIs and other data feeds. It aims to provide reliable and trustworthy data to smart contracts, enhancing their functionality and utility. The operation of Chainlink revolves around a network of nodes that bid to provide requested data to smart contracts. When a smart contract issues a data request, Chainlink's protocol registers it and forwards the request to these nodes. The nodes then submit their bids, and through an internal reputation system, Chainlink selects trustworthy sources to fulfill the data needs of the contracts, thereby safeguarding against inaccurate data and potential attacks. Chainlink is the native ERC20 token of the Chainlink network. I will leave it at that with Chainlink. So Ripple is using Chainlink, Ripple XRP, because it's going to broadcast to them crypto prices, okay? So remember, Ripple can't do everything. Hold on. Stu Lavelle. Oh, my God. Wait. Stu Lavelle, I felt left out. Stick here on Hulk channel. You'll be glad you did. Las Vegas Fund. Oh, man. I want to meet Stu Lavelle if he goes to Las Vegas. I'm going. Gary Elwell. Let's do this again. Common, my friends. Thank you very much for that. So that's definitely a Las Vegas fund. So here is a X page for Chainlink. Let's do a copy and a paste. Right there. And what do we see? We see an official Chainlink page, and it says blockchain expansion update. Chainlink services are expanded across the following blockchains: ApeChain, Kronos, ZK EVM, Hedera. There you go. Hashgraph. It's on the testnet. It's on the BNB chain. There you go. For data stream. Now so Chainlink helps give information so that information can get processed correctly. Now, we just saw that Chainlink is hooked up with Hedera. Let me show you who else is hooked up with Hedera. Right here, Ripple and XRP Labs join Hedera. So you got Chainlink and Hedera, Ripple, XRP Labs together join Hedera. So now that's linked up with Chainlink. And you got Algorand right there. And to make things even easier for you to see, look what we got here. Listen to this. Ripple partners with Chainlink to boost Ripple Labs USD stablecoin. There you go. So 2 months ago, Ripple joined with Chainlink. Ripple joins with Hedera. Hedera joins with Chainlink, Algorand. They're all working together. See all that? Any of those cryptos that you want to buy, go for it. Michelle Morissette, correct about the cold plunge, correct about crypto. Thank you very much. John T, just a small thanks for the hard work you put in. Always looking forward to your shows each day. I like putting out these shows because I see so much dumb shit on crypto that I'm just watching people like, how does this person have followers? And they got like 200,000-300,000. I'm just like, never mind. It's all YouTube censorship. All right, SEC, here we go. Now, I'm going to show you something about the SEC. These people are so fucking stupid. They are playing the fucking game, pretending everybody in the world is so fucking stupid. What do we got here? We got the SEC roundtable begins work of a regulatory overhaul. You got the SEC having a big old roundtable meeting trying to figure out what the fuck are we going to do with cryptocurrency. Let's look at the 5th paragraph. 5th paragraph down, and it says, I don't think it's controversial to suggest that the information an investor in a crypto asset would want is justifiably different than the information an investor in, Apple stock would want. Okay, what is happening here is this. You've got this article, and you got two people they're having a conversation. And this guy who works for Duke University, who's a total dumb shit, he's on the panel. This dumb shit is on the crypto panel for the SEC. His name is Lee Reiners. Lee Reiners is so fucking stupid. He works for Duke University. That's why Trump's trying to dismantle the educational system in our country. We got dumb shits like Lee Reiner on the listen to this. We've got Lee Reiner on the crypto roundtable panel, and I'm about to crucify him right now. This dumbass is saying there's no difference from someone that buys a crypto and someone that buys Apple. They're in trouble. I don't know who put Lee Reiner of Duke University on a crypto roundtable, but that motherfucker's got to go. He has no clue what he's saying. He's making himself look like he literally eats shit for breakfast. Let's go 2 paragraphs down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th paragraph down. Let's see what this motherfucker says. Again, the first hurdle is ironing out the major question: which digital assets the agency should require to get registered in the first place. How are we going to do that, Lee Reiner, when you don't even know anything about crypto? That's a fucking disaster waiting to happen. Let's go to the next comment that is made. It's right near the bottom. So look at the bottom and count up. 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 from the bottom. Now, somebody else in this interview says this. So how do you determine when these dimensions are sufficiently decentralized enough to ensure profits don't come from the effort of others? Here's Reiner's, and here's this dumbass from Duke University. He asked the question, how do you determine when a crypto is decentralized and doesn't make profits from other people? Okay, we already know Ethereum. I've already shown the evidence. I'm not going to do it again right now. But Ethereum had a full out crypto security sales. The SEC did nothing at all. They had a pathway They had a sale. They said how they're going to put the money back in to make Ethereum better. That's a security right there. Probably about a year ago, let's see. About a year ago, Vitalik Buterin comes on and says that he's selling Ethereum to make it the system better. Well, that's a total security. This Reiner guy can't see that at all. He doesn't know. But I'll tell you what, I know. I'm going to show Mr. Reiner. How do we know when a crypto is not a security? I'm going to show Mr. Reiner because he's too fucking stupid to know. So I don't know how he gets on the round table panel. I really don't. It's amazing. But let me show you right here. It's called the 2015 Ripple Settlement Agreement. The Gia Capuzzi family, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that donation. Gary Elwell, thank you very much for your donation. Keep it going. We need guys like this every day. Building my own war room, 70,000 in. Imagine what it takes for the Hulk. Let's work with this man. Nothing is free in this life. That's true. Okay. So the article has somebody from the Crypto Roundtable of the SEC. This is a guy named Mr. Reiner from Duke University who doesn't know a fucking thing. How is he on the roundtable? This is scary, okay? Now, what we have here, he asked the question, well, how are we going to know what cryptos or securities or not? Well, I just sent you this. It's called the Ripple Labs 2015 Settlement Agreement, okay? I'm going to go through this real fast. Click on where it says a settlement agreement. It's in blue and it's highlighted. Go to page 6. Page 6, we have attachment A, Roman numeral 1. Go to paragraph number 2. Ripple Labs facilitates virtual currency. This is the United States government. This is the United States government being very clear. What does Ripple Labs do? It transfers virtual currency and provides virtual currency exchange services. Stop right there. There it is right there, Mr. Reiner. We already know of one crypto that deals with virtual currency. It's not a security, dumbass. Okay? He's thinking all these cryptos are securities. Get that? Can you get the guy off the panel? Get Reiner off the round table. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Okay? Here we have a 10-year-old court case. It calls Ripple Labs a money transfer business. And what is that money? Well, specifically, it's currency under the family of money, and it's called XRP. Paragraph number 3 says, the currency of the Ripple network known as XRP. Next page. Page 9, go to Roman numeral 3, violations, capital letter A, paragraph 17 and 18. Here we go. When did Ripple sell the currency called XRP? March 2013 through April 2013. Paragraph 18 says, Ripple Labs got in trouble because they weren't registered with FinCEN as a money service business. What is FinCEN? It's the enforcement arm of the Treasury. What does the Treasury do? They control all the currency in this country. So why would Ripple have to register with the Treasury? Because Ripple is a money service business, has nothing to do with securities, and the XRP itself is currency. That's why Ripple is recognized as a money service business, the XRP as a currency, and why Ripple is registered with the Treasury. not the SEC, not the CFTC, with the Treasury. Think about this, everybody. You have all been given misinformation by all these dumb shits going over the Ripple trial twice a day. Charles Gasparino's dumb as fuck, working for Fox, talking all kinds of dumb shit all day. That's why you got problems. ABC, NBC, all these. Let's look at the next part here in the Ripple settlement. Go to page 10. Page 10, capital letter B, paragraph 22. I'm going to paraphrase. 2013, Ripple Labs incorporated a subsidiary. The name was called XRP Fund 2. Why did they do that? XRP 2 was created to engage in the sale and the transfer of the currency called XRP. In other words, last paragraph in sentence 22. In other words, XRP2 replaced Ripple and engaged in the sale of XRP to third parties. Paragraph 24 says XRP2 registered with FinCEN as a money service business. So what do we know from the other page? Ripple sold XRP from March to April 2013. That's it. 6 weeks. Got it? Okay. Starting August of 2013, XRP2 replaced Ripple. So since August 2013, the only person selling XRP was XRP Fund 2. There you have it. 2013. What is that? 12 years ago. I have a question. Why the fuck are we still fucking around with this court case unless it's fake? Okay. We already have a court hearing right here through stare decisis. If you're a lawyer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Stare decisis, this case. This whole court case with Gary Gensler is fake. And all of you all have been faked out from it. Go to page 12. Attachment B for boy. Go to number 2, paragraph 2. I'll paraphrase. Ripple Labs and XRP2 will, they had something called Ripple Trade, and they had Ripple Wallets right here, everybody. Ripple Wallets. Ripple's already had these wallets. They were letting all their partners use them. Everybody understand this. Ripple's had wallets. All this shit's been done for like 12 years ago. All this stuff's done. The trading and the crypto and the Ripple Liquidity Hub, everything is done except AI and quantum computers. Ripple has had all this technology done. They're talking about wallets right here. Go to paragraph number 2. Go to letter C, lowercase c. Ripple Labs will offer. Now look, people, okay, you know how Gary Gensler was saying, yeah, Ripple's buying and selling and incentivizing and doing all these things. That's a security, right? Wrong. Let's read page 12, paragraph number 2, small letter C. Here's what the government says Ripple was doing, okay? Now XRP2 is doing this. Ripple Labs will offer incentives, including but not limited to XRP giveaways for existing Ripple trade. Notice the word trade. They're trading these. This has nothing to do with securities. The government knows. The government knew all of this stuff that Ripple's doing. They had something called Ripple Trade, everybody. They had giveaways. They were trading it. Users to transfer a wallet with customer ID number and account number. The government knows all the stuff Ripple's been doing. That's all of the 2015 Ripple settlement agreement. Let me click out of that. Let me check the comments. I think the court case was by design. XRP was ahead of its time. You got it. You got it. Was ahead of its time. So the government is just stalling to get everything up and running. That sounds exactly right. And we're back again. Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Probably 5 or 6 times this hour we get cut off. So let me continue with the SEC again. So here, I'm going to send an article to you. All right. Pizza Shark sends a tax-free donation for a freeze fund. Yep, that's just what happens on this channel. There's no reason for that. It's just somebody there is doing this. But I ain't going nowhere. They can go fuck off. That's how I do it. Okay, John Reed Stark. John Reed Stark opposes regulatory reform at the SEC roundtable. Okay, so now we got 2 complete fucktards in the SEC roundtable. We need to fire that Reiner guy, whatever the fuck his name is, from Duke University, and then John Reed Stark. 2 people that need to be kicked off the SEC roundtable to reform crypto. These 2 people are so fucking stupid. Let's continue. The U.S. SEC Commission held the first crypto roundtable, and they need to fire 2 assholes. Let's see. Oh, they have, it's a roundtable of what? Industry attorneys. Oh, that's just brilliant. Officials and former regulators. All these people need to be fired and start over. John Reed Stark, the former director of the Office of the Internet Enforcement at the United States Securities and Exchange, pushed back against the idea of regulatory reform. Are you fucking with me? The same guy that used to run the SEC some years back, he says, you know what he says at the roundtable? We don't need crypto regulations. They're all securities. I'm just like, wow, this motherfucker's got to go. Listen what he says. Listen to what this guy says. You're not going to believe it. He is going to show how fucking stupid he is. Listen to this. Here's a quote. The people buying crypto are not collectors. We all know that they are investors. And the mission of the SEC is to protect investors, Stark said. So John Stark, who doesn't know you, who doesn't know me, you know why I bought XRP? Because it's money. The crypto that I got, it's money. Now, I can't say about all of them, but I know that the XRP that I have and the XDC that I have and the some of the other ones I have, not all of them, are money. I didn't buy it for investment. I bought it because it's money and it's going to be worth something someday, because the people like John Reed Stark that work for our government are destroying our money ever since 1971 when we went off the gold standard. So I found a new money called XRP, and John Reed Stark seems to think he knows me, and he has no fucking idea. John Reed Stark thinks he knows you. Look, I'm not an investor. I bought XRP because it's money. And what our government is doing to our money is they're destroying it. It's almost worthless right now. It really is. We have a $27 trillion inflation. Our money is worthless. I got XRP and other currencies because they're money, because people like John Reed Stark are fucking our country up and destroying our money. That's why I got that. I'm not an investor, John, you fucktard. I'm buying money, you dumbass. And there's that article right there. Okay, can anybody hear me on this? Let me back this up. We can hear you. Okay. Some reason, like I can see myself, but I can't see. It just looks weird. So did you hear the article about John Reed Stark that I went over? Yes. Okay, so yeah, it's just that John Reed Stark is on this round table and he's trying to say all of us are just investors. And that's the only reason we got cryptos, because we're investors. And I'm like, no, that's wrong, because I got XRP because it's money. It has nothing to do. I mean, it has something to do with investing, but I'm investing. I'm buying money. He's trying to call XRP a security. I'm just telling you, that's John Reed Stark thinks he can. He says he knows why I bought XRP. He has no idea. I'm investing my money into money. I'm not buying a security. I'm buying XRP. It's a money. You can buy shit with it, like food and rent and everything. That's what I'm buying is money. Where does he get off? Where does John Reed Stark get off claiming I'm an investor? John Reed Stark is so fucking stupid. That guy's embarrassing. Anyhow, let me check these comments here. Let's see. Well, it looks like we're right at the end of this particular broadcast. Yeah, Digital Gold Digger says, John Stark has no clue why I buy crypto. Just like with the SEC, remember they brought in this guy who claimed to be this expert, and they tried to seal it so we wouldn't know. And the expert said, we all just bought crypto as an investment, not to use it. I'm like, what? Like, who is this guy? The SEC really thought that they would bring in some dumbass guy to the Ripple court trial, and he would tell the court why we bought crypto, because he was some kind of expert. And I'm like, are you serious? That's like so anti-American. I was like shocked. All right, that'll be it for today. I'm going to work on a show for tomorrow morning. Right now, we got 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. If I have a show, it'll be at 7 o'clock a.m. Sunday morning. And that's if I can put the show together. I don't know if I can, but until then, I'll see you on my next broadcast.